Peace. Y'all know what it is. Another episode of 43 North. I'm the host with the most, Big J, and we got E.BHoy in the building also.
DJ Trill with.
Check.
Welcome back, baby. Welcome back.
He back.
Yeah. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Shout out to E.BHoy though, man, because E.BHoy, you know what I'm saying, definitely was at, you know what I'm saying, making sure I was straight, making sure everybody else was good. So again, appreciate it. I'm glad I'm with a good group of brothers.
Oh yeah, yes sir.
Facts.
All the time. We have to worry about your well-being, make sure you're alright, make sure you got back in one piece, which you did, but it did feel a little empty.
Yeah, we did a little 6-minute segment. We went to Black in the Bay.
I seen it, bro.
That was pretty dope. I didn't stay the whole day. We just got a little introduction. The host, the girl put it together. And Maya, shout out to Maya and everybody. But this is an Asian woman who put Black in the Bay together.
Yeah.
It surpassed her expectations, she said. She didn't even expect the turn to be so big. She was surprised at the names that came in there. She was so shocked and she was overwhelmed.
There was a lot of powerhouses in there, man, and for her to pull that together, she did get a nice turnout, man. And it was just something that I thought I would never see in this time. A lot of the powerhouses.
Everyone says red, black, and green. You know what I mean?
Looking good up there.
Oh, okay. I see what they said, red, black, and green.
Oh, okay.
I get what they said. The green, black, and red, the African colors.
Okay.
Right.
It's Black History Month.
It's Black History Month, so
it ain't what is it?
I'm glad he peeped that. Kwanzaa, I'm glad he peeped that. But to get back to that Black in the Bay, man, it was really, really formal, man. It was a lot of powerhouses. I'm not gonna put their names out there because you never know if they wanted to go at a disclosed time and really didn't want nobody was there. But I'm gonna tell you just like this: for what we saw that was out there in that room that night, it was nothing but a historical event. To be able to see in 20 years the people that was in that room, in one room, and we had the liberty of being there as well as a part of it. And some of the stories that we shared was very, very enlightening to a lot of people that just wasn't aware as to how the culture operates. So it was very, very, very formal for us. And they also got, what's that, Manga the Bay?
Oh yeah, they gonna have Asian in the Bay, Black in the Bay.
Yeah.
They finna represent for the small, I won't say the minorities no more because we actually taking over the community.
Yeah, we have.
We are growing.
This is the first year we have. We're not considered we consider the majority now.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know, I mean, the ones that's considered like biracial, African American,
Well, that's dope though.
Yeah, I mean it is.
Like that's a big move, especially on the number wise. Shout out to everybody at the Census Bureau.
Right, exactly. There's a lot of stuff that's going on, man. Being this Black History Month too, it's just a time to actually really highlight. It's everybody's month all the time, but Black History Month was put in place to really recognize what we've been through as some struggles as African Americans, not only in Green Bay but just nationwide. You know, really kind of having those obstacles we had to overcome, and everybody know that the deck was stacked against a lot of us at certain times. But to have an even playing field and to bring everybody along with it.
My thing was, I was like so not trying to be known. I wasn't trying to be positive. I came out here with it. I brought my city persona here in a town like this with me. So I won't say that I was being like discriminated against or nothing. I was on bullshit. You know what I mean?
So
you came with a man. So I came prepared for business. I came out here on rims. I came out here with these cars. I brought this when I came. I didn't come out here and create that. I brought this image with me. So when they knocked me upside my head a couple of times, I mean, I accepted it because I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Ooh, I'm glad they didn't catch me for nothing else.
Right.
But now in the transition of just like being a part of the growth or just seeing the difference, how people reacting, because they like, dang, y'all still that slow in Green Bay? You still ain't got a radio station? Y'all still ain't got that? This is sad, bro.
Yeah, it
could be 2020.
It is. It's sad. It's we getting that though, but I agree with you, man, as far as bringing a lot of stuff up here and expecting what to expect. But the question I got for you, do you think that served the purpose, coming here the way that we came and actually being on the forefront to help maintain like what's going on now on the positive side?
Serve the purpose as far as what? Like
learning the process and making awareness with it.
It's just funny to me that I don't see a new crew of people doing it like that. I mean, everybody's focused on entertainment now, and we was here. We focused on the others, on the wrong side of the track per se. So that's a good thing actually, because these younger kids, they didn't really follow in our footsteps. They all following that the entertainers or the NBA stuff. They want to be a rapper, want to be something else. So I'm glad they don't want to be drug dealers. I'm glad a lot of these rappers is rapping about like corny or positive stuff in my eyes. You know what I mean? But it makes sense because if we would have been rapping back then, man, we would have been just talking about what we really doing. You know what I mean? A lot of people can't even say what they doing because ain't nobody actually doing nothing.
No,
you know what I mean?
Nobody's really doing nothing. And I think that's a big.
That's what you say. Everybody doing the Bow Wow challenge.
I mean, yeah,
to an extent.
Yeah, to an extent. Everybody trying to get creative with auto tunes and the beepity bop. Nobody outside of
I don't think I know. And then I don't even know about this jury that they win.
Somebody
you said the video that I had posted. I said I'm finna go buy me a diamond. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta do a diamond test and a gold test.
Just go around.
Cause that shit be clinging loud as hell.
Hey, diamond test gonna cost more than half of the diamonds you testing, bro.
That's fine then. Just know that 43 North finna go get a diamond test. And we finna go right to Bay Square Park and see how it's really rocking.
Oh, you going RJ Banger?
No, you know what we gonna do?
Hey, shout out RJ Banger. Shots fired. We gonna test them CMG shades.
Hey, a lot of people don't know, man.
We gonna get you out here though.
Shots fired.
Don't want no
tell y'all
shots.
something. We don't hold nothing back, man. I mean, and that's why there ain't no shots fired. This is called 43 North Uncut. We gonna say what y'all thinking, and that's what people fail to realize. We are literally gonna say.
It's not
It's not. It's what
Tommy
people
bogus
think.
as fuck.
That's the thing.
Hey, I thought I'd go over.
How many people thought that about his change?
I don't know. I didn't even see it, so I don't even know.
I mean, if it's the thing
You
about
passed
it.
out Death Row chains to the whole squad.
Death Row Trains to the whole squad.
Ooh, dope.
Okay then.
Shout out, mama.
I straight the gang then. Shit.
I mean, if that's the case, it be holding success to them, man. But it's like a lot of times some people do fake it before they make it. They even said the Migos have fake chains. Gucci put them out there. I mean, and Gucci rock with them. So it all depends. People too sensitive up here, man, to take constructive criticism.
Look, bro.
I'll be honest with you.
Look, bro.
Why you don't like to get them? Why you don't like to get them, Trill?
Everywhere sensitive. The whole world.
I'm gonna be honest with you, like y'all don't see me out here with the big chain and all. I don't do all that, bro. What's the point? We came over here and changed, so why the fuck is we wearing that?
I mean, those chains.
You did do a TJ Trill Will B.
But them bees though.
Yeah.
Them bees though. So you got to see the whole purpose behind that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's dope.
Ooh, that's extra.
I mean, but if you're doing it right, listen, if you're doing it right, the goal is no problem if you know what you're doing it for. If you invest it, you invest into that because that.
But how many people got insurance on their jewelry?
A lot of people don't know that. You gotta get insurance to get a real.
Like, let's just keep it all the way real. Like,
I mean, you never know those.
who ever been to a real person who do appraisals, bro?
Shit, I do.
I'm just saying, people with their jewelry though. Like that's the question I'm asking.
But I mean, we don't know that.
Right,
We don't know. Like a lot of these people jewelry could be real.
Hey, I hope.
We don't know that.
I hope it is. I don't want.
I'm just saying, but when you hear it clean, really loud,
I don't keep track, bro.
but it's real
But
hot.
you got a diamond test that you don't keep track of.
Oh no, because I seen it on YouTube.
Okay.
Like you ain't seen my post the other day? Yeah.
I saw
Come
that
on, hey, you gonna have the microphone? You know what I'm saying with the 43 North?
I got you.
Robbie gonna be with the camera.
If we catch you. So if we interview anybody that got on the jury.
All right, say
Shout out to Robbie
as soon as
again,
this
man.
show is over, I'm finna jump right on Amazon and buy a diamond tester.
So
You heard it
who we
here
gonna
first.
test?
Whoever got diamonds on, we gonna see
So we gonna run up on them?
Hey, because what they say when it's not real, they say what's that? Hey, my boy said that came out the gumball machine.
So listen, let's say for instance we had like that Boosie event that's coming up, right? You know everybody gonna want to start. What if we out there at the Boosie event and people don't want their diamond tested, they gonna keep running? If they got on their chain,
That's dope.
if they don't want
We
their
gonna be at the door. Shout out to Hustler still here.
We gonna
Hustler
make
next.
this pop.
Can you make
We
this
gonna make this
happen?
pop. We gonna
Can you make this happen for us,
Can
man?
you make it happen, man?
Yeah.
We be outside in front of that door at the Boosie event, and whoever coming in with chains, or if you run, well, no, it's fake.
We're checking for the 3 C's.
If you run, we know it's fake.
Let's get back to the Black History thing, though.
Yeah,
Like,
let's go.
what
Man.
impacted
I'm saying, you know, we just had to joke a little bit.
What impacted you in the community period recently? I mean, what stories on the news, anything that you passionate about that you heard about lately? Either one of you guys. I don't know.
I'm gonna say what.
Push something.
No.
No, I'm just asking.
Okay.
I don't say because I know Jay's supposed to be on the news tonight though.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So let's push the agenda on that.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying?
What channel?
Shout out to Tia
Channel
Johnson
2.
and
Yeah,
Channel 2.
Channel 2.
WBAY. They actually cover Cozy Corner down there. Shout out to Twin Phillip, every fist of fashion.
Shout out to Tia though, but she definitely pushing the movement.
Man, she
You know what I'm
pushing
saying?
the
So if you
envelope.
watching that, shout out to you because you definitely holding it down.
She really pushing the envelope, man.
Yeah,
She's been
she
doing
holding
a
it
lot within the community
Right.
for black people. She said it's time for us to actually have a platform and a voice. to see what's been going on, because we've been having a lot of amazing things that's been going on within our community from the black sector. So it's just been an amazing thing. Shout out to Tia, man. She's just an amazing individual. We're taking the liberty to cover these kind of stories. A lot of people wouldn't cover these kind of stories, and there's been a lot of reporters of African American descent that has been in our area that just wouldn't. So she dived right in, man. I guess we're at a point right now where we have coverable stories.
Yeah, so, they tired of talking about dogs.
Yeah,
and all leaving the lights on in their house, and the water bill, and the Packer season up. We need some new stories, man.
What did we say, man? I say the first person to take the opportunity to film what we're doing and really highlight what's been going on is the one that's gonna win. So shout out to Channel 2 News, man, and Tia and them over there for taking the opportunity and the time to really giving us a chance for Black History Month to cover it. Because it's been years we've been up here, we've been reaching out to various news channels to actually start covering these kind of stories and show we're not the monsters who they think we are. You know, show that we're wholesome people and really just want to be able to do the same shit that everybody else is able to do.
I just want to be able to play on the same playing field that they are.
Exactly, man.
I got businesses, they got businesses, so why we can't play on the same field?
So what do you think the misconception is as far as like how you're not able to play on that field?
It was the unknown, I think.
Right, and that's exactly what it is. It's the fear of the unknown.
I think it was the unknown.
Especially just like you said, though, everybody from everywhere else. So especially from when you got some new blood coming in with new money, and then you know how that go, and then you from somewhere else, you know they don't want you to outshine what they got going.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You know that, bro.
No more top 40.
No more top 40.
They don't want you outshining with that trap.
No, we're going to talk about that too. Hold on, wait a minute. This is how far we've got. 95.9 has been playing Roddy Ricch.
Oh, yeah.
They've been playing Future.
But listen, but these is all Billboard Hot 100 songs, so they got to do that.
But still, yeah, Roddy Ricch is...
Boss. Now you know I'm going to get on you for this one. You know I'm going to get on you.
It's a start. You got to give credit when credit is due. If they open up the door, we got the opportunity to put it in and open the door wide.
But that just shows how the artists and the game has been growing. Because now our artists is actually getting into these homes where these kids is requesting it, and it's showing up on YouTube, Spotify, and iTunes. So they have to play it, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But now let's show the other side of that pillow. You know what I'm saying? Let's show what else is behind these 3 or 4 artists that you playing.
Right. I mean, it's a direct connect to what they feel is right. I know that. But at the same time, it's the opportunity. I never heard nothing to that magnitude on their station.
But you gotta understand, at that time, whatever platinum they gonna play, bro. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever's going go.
Okay, because they consider pop now.
Right. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, like I'm gonna show you some of my DJ credits. Because like as it come in every month, it showed me what is what and how the radio stations is breaking them down by region and everything. So you gonna know what's getting played where. You know what I'm saying? So I can definitely show you that so that way you can understand.
Right, I understand it. I do understand it. But my thing is like this, having a starting point. Because even with this, where we at, it had to be a starting point. It had to be baby steps. Or you crawl, then it was baby steps, then you stand up, then you walk, then you run. So it's kind of like to even hear that. They couldn't. It's other top 40s around him that they didn't have to play. They didn't have to play his song per se. Yeah, it's hot, but they didn't have to play it.
I'm put it like this, man. When artists pay for radio campaigns, you gonna pay. You gonna pay.
Oh yeah, they gonna get that recognition. Right. And I truly understand what you're saying.
Is Kiss FM an iHeartRadio station?
I think so.
Yeah, they got an iHeartRadio station. So yeah, they syndicated. So it's like.
So you already know it's gonna be a playlist that's handed down.
Exactly. So, that you have to put in rotation.
Right. And
no matter what.
And again, so just to keep the playing field somewhat equal, that's what they do. Bro.
So don't you think that not even equal? So from coming from both angles, we trying to come right. We trying to come locally and get local artists played, but they got the mainstream that's busting through. You know what I mean?
Right. But I'm gonna be honest with you, the mainstream should have been busted through. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the whole sad part about this situation, bro.
Right. I mean, the thing is, we can go if it's a fit.
Busted through with the old Jeezy. They still playing Soul Survivor and what's the other one called?
Listen here, man.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
you ain't hear Bottom of the Map on there off that same CD.
Right. You ain't gonna get trap style TV.
That's what I'm saying. But you just gotta understand it though. Like doing radio, I already see. Like I've seen the back end of how that office work shit go. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I totally understand what they doing. But as far as them like programming for the local, I can't stand it.
The thing about it though, by putting it on there, it's helping us. That's what I'm trying to say.
It's helping. It's helping.
Have any of you guys ever looked into getting syndicated on SiriusXM or anything like that?
Yeah, this It's baby steps.
Gotcha. You know
it's baby steps.
Look, man, look. And until we can get another station up here that's playing our music 24/7. I'm not talking about blended with no pop. I'm not talking about blended with no rock or no country. I'm talking about pure hip hop and R&B. Then it'll be a real even playing.
No more top 40. No.
Yeah, I'm dead serious. No more top 40 because it really is killing the community, bro. Like, how do our kids even know what's current if you playing the same 30 songs from 2016?
Yeah, that's deep.
I mean,
I'm just saying, like, where that shit come from? Okay, so y'all playing hip hop music, but where the hip hop DJs at?
True.
Like, y'all missing key culture points. Honestly.
Yeah.
I agree. But yeah. I mean, to actually, from my standpoint, to hear what they actually play, it actually said it's an opportunity to be able to have our own. So they can keep going and playing that shit. As long as everybody's still coming down with it, it's making it relevant to the point it'd be easier for us to do our own.
I'm saying, but you already know, though, every year it's always a few breakthrough songs that everybody play, bro. Like, you know that, bro. Like,
well, they need to stop playing some of this local stuff on these
Right, that's the next step. That
because, like, even in Milwaukee, they got, like, Heat from the Streets.
Yeah.
In Chicago, they got, like, Banging and Slanging. I forgot how it go, but they got, you know what I mean? They make sure they reach out to the locals, man. So all these people is working with these business owners.
Hey, shout out to DJ Ricky Allen too, because he do the He's from the Streets in Milwaukee. So shout out to DJ Ricky Allen. He's a real boss.
So in other words, we got to get our shit together.
Again, that's why I've been pushing for it so hard. Like, we are behind, my nigga. I hate to say it.
In time, of course, the baby had it was 10 years. I think we probably like at 4 or 5 now.
Like, me doing radio in the A was dope. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, you got plenty people running through the studio all day.
True that.
It's artists coming through, they breaking stuff, and it's like, I ain't talking about like, I'm talking about like music. Like, they breaking their music, they coming through. Like, hey, I got this new, play this phone. Hey, I got this, play this phone.
That's how it's supposed to be.
You know what I'm saying? But we don't even have that outlet, bro. Like, we don't even have no radio personality who even deal with the artists, bro.
So what was we talking about developing this on Wednesdays? What was that?
See, now that's just for us on the local aspect. So that way we can bring more local light to our local artists. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna play all their music.
Oh, I just talked to Western name too.
You know what I'm saying? If you don't like it, you know what I'm saying? If you don't like it, say it. If you like it,
I reached out to Chuck Charles the other day. Remember we talked about it?
What's up with it?
He been fired from Kiss FM for a year now.
See what I'm saying? Come
because
on,
you know
bro.
why? And he pretty much didn't really give me a real example, but he was one of the only one that was like popularized. Like, he brought Prince Trey out.
Yeah, he did.
And started trying to reach into local, so they shunned away from a lot of that stuff.
That's my
podcast now.
Listen, see,
he gave his email. He want to work with us.
You just gave me all the fuel for my fire right there. So even look, bro, even if we do got somebody else who got a good foot in the door, they gonna get him out the way because they don't want us there, bro. So with that being said, we definitely got to do something about that. So anybody who know anybody that got radio up this way, please send them to me. Send them to 43 North. Yeah.
So who do we
43 North Uncut at gmail.com.
We talk to Drizzy Drake now. Drake Webb on Facebook.
Come on, man.
Somebody pull it out. That's what we want to do. We want to try to pull together and see if we can get our own radio station.
Tell Buddy, tag them in the video or something. If you're watching them, tag Buddy them in the video and see what the smoke is, because I don't like it.
Because even though now I'm back in the reverse phase. Thank you for that update as far as how the way it operates. I'm very naive to how the radio aspect goes. I was excited to hear Roddy Ricch on there, but thank you for the update. So it's now back 95.9. Fuck it. So it's to the point.
As soon as we get to the truck outside, I'm gonna show you the whole folder. So I'm gonna flash drive. You're gonna die laughing.
The whole what?
The whole folder. I get it every month. I get it every month. So I'm gonna show you. You'll be like, dog, shut up. And these all the radio cuts already edited and instrumental.
That's what's up.
And we got something going on Valentine's Day too for the teens, man.
Yeah, shout out to the teens.
So we're gonna try to.
Oh yeah, we gonna turn up for the teens, man. Shout out to everybody at the Premier Building.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? So we definitely gonna turn up for the teens on Valentine's. So if y'all watching this, bring your kids down. What's the ages for it, Jay?
It's actually we're gonna try to break it up as it get a little later. You know, it's from 6 to probably 8, 9 o'clock. We're gonna have from ages 14 to 16, and then we kind of upped up the age limit and kind of get the little younger ones out of there like we always do, and kind of go from there. But this is something that we've been trying to bring back for a while. We used to do teen nights a while ago. It was very, very effective. It was awareness that we needed in the community, but I didn't know the magnitude how big the need was. So by having what we have right now, we're able to sustain it. We got a lot of people that's gonna be coming in on it. I ain't gonna say who, you just gotta be there.
You gotta be there.
To see.
Hey, and I'm offering transportation too, y'all.
Yeah.
So parents, reach the number of contact information. I can pick your kids up, bring them, so we can make sure it be a festive event. We'll make it happen, man.
We always make it happen.
We're gonna try to do something. We need 20, 30 kids. We need to let them know, man, this is real. And a lot of people be reaching out to me, but they be like, well,
you already know once we get the music
Can we
on.
get the time, date, and location one more time? I'm gonna post it on our live feed.
Okay. It's actually 520 North Broadway. It's going to be Friday the 14th between 6 and 11 at the Premier Building. $10 cover charge for the kids. And the reason why, I'm going to tell you why we charging a $10 cover charge. For one, it's going to wake up the kids. Two, it's going to help support the next events for them. Because coming out of pocket a lot without no sponsors.
I was about to say, we don't have no real sponsors like that. So what we do, us three right here, we put the money in the pot, boss. Ain't nobody giving us no handouts, so we sure ain't begging for them.
Yep, the family here at 43 North, we always come in together collectively and put in on this. So if you're out there and you're in the community and you want to put something together for a good cause,
come holler.
This is one of the major causes in our community that we need to, it's helping the youth. We are very, very attuned
Just
with
be
youth.
a chaperone. Just be a chaperone.
Just be somebody
That's all we need. Be a chaperone.
Bring some type of food or whatever if you got it. If you want to bring candy, donuts, whatever. You know what I mean? For the shorties, do that. If you got any kind of money, you can donate it for the next one. Because we're actually going to be having a gaming hub too there. Where they're going to be playing the Xbox. They're going to be playing PlayStation. They're going to have a couple TVs there. We're going to have a little bit of performance for them. So a lot of different activities we're going to have between 6 and 11 just to get acquainted. Because these little young shorties got a voice, man. And a lot of people not listening to them.
Now, what else do they got to do on a Friday night?
Man, nothing. They be wanting to turn up too and have a good time. That's why we did it between 6 and 11.
And then they get the parents time to go out and do y'all little thing or whatever. We got y'all shorties.
Come back, you can go grocery shopping. You can go get your hair, nails did for that month. Drop your shorties off, man.
You can get that 40. You can earn that 40, mamas.
Yeah.
Hey, mama, y'all can earn that 40.
Shout out to the Cougars.
Hey, income tax ain't came yet. You can get that 40. You can get it right now. He keeps saying this Cougar thing too.
Yeah, shout out to the Cougars.
You know, I think that too. We don't go with Cougars. I think. hey, we got wear some chubby chasers. Look, we don't wear. Hey, I was talking to B.J. talked this other day. Hey, it's three people that's in our squad, right? We gonna do the dice. You know how they used to do the little card thing, the money thing. We got the Cougar levels. Hey, we got the Cougar levels. We got the chubby chasers, and we got the ones that like the skinny minis. So we gonna roll this dice. We gonna let everybody watch and check this out. And y'all say who you think on this panel right now, like the older women, who you think like the skinny younger girls, and who you think like the chubby wubbies. So
Chubby wubbies, that's a new one, dog.
Yeah, you know, hey, some chubby chasers out here, bro.
Hey, big girls need love too, man.
You know who that one go to then.
Hey, I'm watching a dude saying the chubby be like, hey, I ain't gonna lie though, man. Big girls, man. I'm not the chubby chaser exactly. I'm gonna let y'all guess, but big
So
girls,
what you trying
man.
to do? Process elimination?
Cooking, that's
I'm not the chubby chaser. So here we go. I'm not the chubby chaser. Y'all know I'm the married one, so, and my wife not chubby.
Look,
Who is it? Who is it?
Straight up. But yeah, man. Shout out to Robbie too, man. He told me that we doing some on Valentine's Day. Look, I put
Robbie Let's tell me put everybody on blast. I'm ducking. What's going on? I'm ducking. He's shooting. Boom.
Yeah,
he got the dagger. Boom.
Hey.
I'm talking about he coming up on you. Boom.
RJ Banger's finna get that nigga inbox.
Oh my God.
That's my buddy.
And not that.
Shout out to RG Banging Grimmy on
He finna jump in your inbox and smoke your ass.
That shit fuck around be real on the motherfucker, boy. You gotta be careful because a lot of people who quiet like that, them the ones be on their grind.
Look, you ain't hear me say nothing.
I'm talking about the ones who run around here and you know that things be clicking loud, motherfucker.
How long y'all think we got in us for today for the show?
Hey, we still got like
touched on Black History.
I got some things to do. You know, I hate being here.
You ain't the only
guy, but I want to put Anna. I want to bring Anna a shot because she did represent for me when the news lady was here,
Right.
and I want to let her sit at the panel and talk a little mess. She got her makeup on, look
she happy as hell. She don't know she did that shit fast as hell.
She said, I'm not chubby, I'm not skinny, or I'm not old. I'm like a little bit of all of it.
Oh my God.
You said she's a tricolor.
Yeah, she's a tricolor. She one of our beige people. So shout out Love 43 North.
We're gonna make it opaque.
Okay.
Opaque. It's opaque.
Look, I look at the camera. I don't know if this me, but we all getting a little grab here, y'all.
Hey, I love mine, yo. Listen.
No Beijing, man.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Jason made me start rocking mine more. I'm gonna be totally honest with you, because I remember like when Jay had like the super big beard. I had the super big beard, and I seen like Jay kept his shit on. I'm like, damn, Jay, you getting a little gray in there. He's like, man, I ain't worried about it, no little wisdom. So I'm like, okay, smooth. So I'm keep getting mine lined up. I see mine, I see my patch come in.
I got some plan for us.
Yeah, listen, bro, I had my patch come in. The next thing I know, I'm like, damn. I'm getting buku comments on that thing.
Yeah, that's why you talking about Cougars.
Oh yeah, shout out to the Cougars.
Yes, but we're not gonna eliminate him in that thing, y'all. Remember, we gonna do the 3-5. One of us like the old ladies. One of us like the big ladies. One of us like the itty bitties. Who could it be?
Oh my God.
43 North.
Man, let me let you get in here, Ana. What we got?
Oh, that shit funny as hell, man.
Oh, that was
Tommy, man. This nigga Tommy boy.
All right, I don't know how we're going to segue out of that one.
I don't know. Ana got something. I'm in the cut. Ana got something in the cut. What we got? We're going to talk about Black history. So, let me ask you this, fucker. What is how has been your experience? Because you're biracial, right?
I am.
You're half and half, as they say.
I'm very mixed, actually.
Very mixed? Whatever.
I'm kind of dipping into the Latin community a little bit. Puerto Rican, so.
Okay.
I'm feeling it with the chocolate stove. That's Afro-Caribbean, so I guess I'm with it. I'm with it, right?
Okay. So what has been your experience actually living here? I don't know how long you've been in Green Bay, but what's been your experience? Let the viewers know what's been your experience from having that both sides of the field type of ordeal.
It's been an interesting experience for sure. There's not a huge representation as far as entertainment goes in this area for the African community, but I don't know. I think it's about time we bust down a couple of doors. We could definitely dip our toes into some more avenues for sure.
Yeah.
So I'm feeling underrepresented, especially as a
female.
I knew you was going to rap for the females.
I'm gonna be honest with you, there's not that many females out here. You know what I'm saying?
Like, there are plenty of queens out there that need a voice, though.
I'm just saying, but at the same time, I'm talking about like in the music industry up here in our pocket of Green Bay, I can only count like maybe 5 females
that are doing music
and
like on a regular.
That's it.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of bogus,
That's
bro.
sad.
I mean, and then we don't even have no female rappers, really. You know, we have female singers.
Like we got a couple, you know what I'm saying? You know, shout out to Miracle and who else?
I keep saying that.
See, that's how hard it
Miracle
is.
got to get more consistent. I mean, she dropped on the other, wherever else, but I'm just saying, like, as far as this area, repping this area, you know, I think she can rap a little bit harder for this area, you know, for the females, because having a voice for the females alone and having a style, she do have a style, you know what I mean? It's just actually manifesting that and getting people to mess with on certain levels, but sometimes it's the people you...
Shout out to Nani, though. Nani doing her thing.
Yeah, Nani doing her thing. She's always been doing... I remember when let me shut up, because they got in their body a little earlier. I'm not going to even feed it to that, though, but trying to give them recognition on what they've done.
Bro, you talking about that 920 situation?
I don't give a fuck about that.
Bro, listen, man. Look, salute to everybody over there doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, major salute. All I'm saying is thank you for making the city looks good. That's all I'm saying. All that other BS that's with that, man, let that shit go, man.
I mean, you got some people that...
honestly, if you ain't making no money off the situation, fuck you talking for? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just gonna be honest. Like, you just there then. You the one getting pimped.
A lot of people, right? A lot of people don't understand when you put lights and shit in front of a person's face, they think they won.
No.
You know, and it's just like
the race just starting, baby. You coming out the blocks, baby.
Right. The thing about it, a lot of people don't know how.
Man.
My thing is, and I've been talking about it now since we done brought it up. I made a post earlier. I did a live, and I was trying to give them their recognition without saying fuck Frankie and fuck gay. You know what I mean? It wasn't nothing about. You know what I mean? mean? It wasn't nothing about, but I have something different and I want to really put this out here. My duty is to protect what we do with the culture. We the ones that helped create this. You know what I mean? So it's like protecting on the front end. I don't want to make it seem like it's no race thing or nothing like that, but everything comes back to break. What you gonna do? Go back to the manufacturer. You know what I mean? There's been a lot of people that was before us that I learned from about the culture of hip hop that was here before me, and I always pay homage to. I don't care. Big Herb, he sat me down and told me, he said, hey, what you think about one day actually being a host? He said, Jay, you got a nice charisma about you. I said, why don't you try to rap or do something? I used to sit around entertaining thought. Then you had Dub C. Then you had Randall and them when they was doing Devious. Then you had Dub C when they did 606. So it was a lot of people that I learned from that I always pay homage to. But for some odd reason, these little young cats is afraid or sad to say that the people who've given them their breaks. Now, I'm going to run down the line and I'm going to talk how I want to talk because that's me. When we
see why you will hold
right,
them back,
I mean,
bro.
when we
Listen, bro. At the end of the day, anybody know if you got smoke with me, you know where I'm at. I'm
listen,
not hard
it's
to
not.
find,
But my thing is, I've turned over a new leaf. I can't operate and act how the way I used to, cause somebody will get fucked up fast. And I'm being honest. You know, this is professional business, so you got to handle yourself in a professional manner. Now, I'm gonna be honest. I feel as if we gave Nani and Vanessa V a good chance to get out there. Nobody wanted to fuck with them. You know what I mean? And I'm just speaking facts. So when
I remember her first shows at the Riverside.
Right.
I DJ'd there.
And how she struggled and how the way my daughter helped push her and motivated her. So it's a lot of times people don't want to feel like they was associated with niggas. But we were the one that helped give a lot of people breaks. Nani was at work at Michicana, and we were talking to her boss and getting her off so she could perform at G-Pub when she wasn't supposed to. She was still singing in Spanish. Wasn't even singing in English. It's not about taking no credibility. I was giving them they just do. But everybody
now when you say that, they gotta respect that.
The thing about
it shouldn't be no misconstruction with that. Like,
right, exactly. Trying to give them they just do, and they taking
when nobody else was giving you that light.
Exactly. Nobody wanted to give a love. That's why I love Nathan Petty, man. Shout out to Nathan Petty, man.
Yeah, because he
came here and sat down and chopped it up with me when he felt at one point I was doing him wrong by not letting him do shows or pay him for shows. We never had no artists that we signed. We was a promotional company doing shows. We was bringing other artists into the city.
Right.
You know what I mean? So people was knocking down our door trying to get on the platform, as you would know. When we put our circuit together, people was trying to get on that ticket. It wasn't that we wasn't signing people. Y'all wanted to get on. So if y'all don't want to sell no tickets, you think I'm going to pay you out of my pocket? You done lost your rabbit ass mind. So we never had, for the record, never had a record company to actually have artists until now. So now, y'all keep fucking with me, keep wanting to be on Bushy, y'all gonna see how we really flex our muscle. But I'm just trying to be humble now and really give everybody a just do. I seen that, even though it's associated with 920, I still gave you motherfuckers y'all just do. You know what I mean? Seriously, trying to be nice. And people want to jump in the inbox. Vanessa want to jump in. Nani want to say all kind of crazy shit. When this nigga was the one that gave y'all shot. When nobody else would. Frankie didn't want to let you in and do no shows. Nobody else. Nobody wanted to give them. But they hate the fact that it was a black man that gave you your first shot. And I will never let you forget it. So you say don't bring up your name no more. Don't do none of this. I'm going to continue to do it because you got to know. You can't forget where you come from. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to hold it over nobody's head, but it's just like we created a genre of things along with a lot of people who've done it before us. And we carried the torch. This was our time to carry the torch. And we gonna carry this motherfucker. Because we're here. It's not an anti-white thing. We love white people. Our head engineer behind the scenes is Caucasian. So you can't tell me it's a race thing. It's a respect level, it's a culture thing, and it's something that I'm not gonna let nobody just come here and think they just gonna run the show. You know what I mean? So whatever I have personally against Frankie and Gay, that's on me. But as far as the artists, I salute all y'all who got y'all thing.
But then look, if that's the case, then the artists need to step out the way.
This ain't got nothing to do with them. Right. And they trying to be big mouth and everybody is all insecure because that's a new crowd. That's a whole new crowd. They put it together. I salute them for doing that.
Hey, all I'm gonna say is this: the shakeup is coming.
Oh, man, listen, we already knowing.
Yeah.
We got. This ain't no.
The shakeup, listen, bro. The shakeup is coming.
It's coming.
Like spring, everything after spring, I'm stamping it now. Like I'm not hearing none of that. Jay know what it is. Me and Jay already had to talk. So everything after spring break, just know I'm on your motherfucking heels.
I mean, it's time, man. We got a bigger platform with a lot of people to be able to stand stand on it. And it's not that as a business. I respect business. I respect when people are making money. And I'll never want to knock nothing that 920 got going on as far as business-wise. This is something outside of the money, outside of the business aspect. Continue to go to that nightclub if y'all feel as if that's the place that y'all choose to go to. I will never ever try to hinder their business. That's why I personally shared the page. But it's something outside of that, and them two, the only two that know what's really going on. So,
John Gray says, "Big bro will."
Big bro will. But yeah, it's a lot of different things that's been going on. And me, I'm gonna protect the integrity. We gonna protect the integrity of the culture as far as like it go. And I made a statement. I said my only gripe about the performances and everything over there, get them boys a stage, get them girls a stage. Billy, y'all making money over there. Make them a stage so they can really perform and put on a nice show for y'all. Don't have them sit next to no DJ booth on no end bar. Buy a stage. You can rent one for a night. You know what I mean? That was my only thing. Seriously. You know what I mean?
I don't have a proper venue.
Right,
That's what I'm saying.
right.
I don't perform at a venue that isn't accommodating.
doesn't have a stage.
A show big enough to bring in money, you know?
Because I called them culture vultures earlier. I admit that. I'm be honest with you. I called Gabe and Frankie because it's not something that they created. Hip hop was not something that they created. You know, it wasn't, and they eating off of it, and they trying to build and do all the different things that they doing. And like I say, it is what it is. But it's just my level of respect. I don't like it. You know what I mean? Because they just, I don't know, man. They just different. It's my own personal opinion.
Like I said, man, the artists just need to get out the way, man.
They don't need to. This had nothing to do with the artists.
Look, man, if it don't apply to you, man, let it fly to you, man. Just move. It ain't got nothing to do with you unless you want to be an innocent bystander.
Right, exactly. And that's why I try to talk to that young lady the way I did in a respectful manner.
Man, you got
because this ain't got nothing to do with you. This is big boy stuff. This is ownership. You ain't got nothing to do with that. I told her enjoy your success and your future success because she has worked on her craft. She has lost weight. She has worked on her music, and she's doing a lot better. So I'm going to talk whoever I want to talk about, whether it's good or bad. You know what I mean? So as far as that goes, it just is what it is. I mean, like it, love it, hate it, but we work it. The culture is growing, and that's why I say to have something like that right now, it's an amazing opportunity, man, because you have so many more young cats that's gonna do the same thing as that. You know, the scene, we had the Midwest Meltdown, you know, where we had a lot of artists together, you know what I mean? And we did a collage of that. Now they have the scene. Now we're gonna have something for the leaders of the new school, the little younger ones. You know what I mean? And we're gonna do something for the grown people. So it's a lot of stuff that's gonna jump off. But I thank y'all for kicking it back off. Now we're gonna show y'all how to get it done.
Well, your ass.
We're gonna show y'all how to get it done. Show you how to get it
what
done.
they say if you want it done right.
Right, I'm glad they carried the torch when we had our downtown to build this. You know what I mean? So
that's cool.
It's levels to it, man. That's why I say I respect them for creating their own lane, man. Because we no strangers, we're creating our own lane. So it's just it's a beautiful thing, man. At the same time, it's just sad that we couldn't see eye to eye. So I'll be out like forever. Fuck them too in a sense. You know what I mean? So I'm be honest with you.
Hey man, look, I just gotta respect how you feel. I can't get mad at how you feel. That's how you feel. Then, hey, my nigga, stand on that shit. I mean,
everybody know me, man. I'm gonna say what I want to say. I'm respectfully. If I like you, I'm gonna talk to you with respect. If I don't like you, it's fuck you. You know what I mean? Like seriously. I mean, ain't no other senses of even playing around.
Listen, it ain't no home defense.
Yeah. So everybody know. I mean, it's straight. It's straight. With either I love you, I like you, I love you. I'm try to make you a family member. You know what I mean? But it's like at the same time, if you wrong me one time, then it's over. They know what they did. I mean, I don't think they'd be men enough to admit it. And cause see, the artists don't even know.
I'm saying, but that, that's how a lot of business go though. A lot of people ain't gonna bring up. You know what I'm saying?
The facts.
Like the inside.
They don't have the balls to do it.
You know what I'm saying? Because, a lot of people don't want to be, put out there like that. But again, it's business, so a lot of that shit shouldn't even really be exposed like that. But again, you know what I'm saying? I don't see why Frankie and them just don't reach out to you and just have to sit down and just, iron that shit out. Because it really ain't nothing but really just to sit down, but motherfuckers don't even want to do that.
I mean, they do it. And I reached out to him through Hayes. I reached out to him and basically slapped the hand. Like, I mean, when I get to this point, I exhaust all remedies. I'm a smooth person, as you well know. Everybody here know. I'm super smooth, but I'm super strict. at the same time, and I follow the man codes. So if we at this position, that means I done gave you the utmost respect and you crossed it. You know what I mean? So it's neither here nor there as far as it goes. I mean, yeah, the sit down could have been something. I don't know if they felt because I called it, they don't want to feel like they coming to me. You know what I mean? But a lot of people don't know what respect is. If I do something I feel like I wronged you, Will, I'm going to call you. Hey, you want to sit down and chop it up, man? This is how men do.
Right.
This is how men operate. And once you extend olive branches up to you to say, yeah, your name, you say, no, fuck you, nigga, move around. I can't do nothing but respect that. You know what I mean? So it's just like, I know it's like fuck Will did. You know what I mean? So if I extend my hand, if you feel like something was wrong in the situation, I extend my hand to you, hey, let's sit down and talk about it. And you say, oh, nah, that ain't how it works. Fuck you then.
Yeah, that's how,
you know
that's how it broke down then. You gotta ride with the homies.
I mean, it is what it is, man. Like I say, I'll never knock nothing that they have going on, man, but boy, just wait.
Like I said, I already know, man. Like I said, man. From spring 2020 till this time 2021, we just wait. That's
oh yeah, it's gonna be rolling. Yeah, we got anything you got to say?
Talk about your
what's the new
music video coming. Like, what you got going?
She got some. She got access to all this stuff.
No, I not access to all this stuff. I have access to some great talent.
Give everybody a social media first, so that way they know how to follow your ass.
All right, you can follow my artist page, Ana Nicolet, on Facebook. Just look it up by name. I'm also on Snap, and I've got an Insta.
Yeah, give it to him. Don't tell him you got it and not give it to him.
She don't want to put it out there.
She got to.
She don't want to put it out there. She don't want to put it out there.
Try to attempt to spelling you and stuff.
Man, look. If she don't want to plug herself, man, I am DJ Trill Will on Instagram, DJ Trill Will CCM on Snapchat. Ooh. You know what I'm saying?
Find him.
You already know. Find me. Look me up. Kick it. You know what I'm saying? You know what it is. Come on. Plug yourself.
That's pretty much just
drop your name. Drop your name.
Ana Nicolet Facebook.
Ana Nicolet Facebook.
Find me on there.
Find a soul
You ain't got no Instagram. You got a SoundCloud. You got a SoundCloud. Oh.
We'll be back with another episode of 43 North Uncut. We got a special guest in here, Ana. ThommyBoy left. Y'all know all we do is the host with the most. Along with DJ Trill Will. We out of here.